You're watching the Adrian Bauer Project. Hello. Many thanks for choosing to click on my thumbnail and to watch my content. Very much appreciated as always. And a big, massive hello to my latest subscribers as well. Thank you very much appreciated for your support. And hopefully you'll continue to support me along the way. Okay, so what we're all on about today, well, I've got my glasses on, so I'm just going to show you some of my new purchases that I have got, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them. So let's get on with it, shall we? So I'd just like to say the book I'm reading at the minute is Wheels of Steel, The Explosive Early Years of the New Wave of British Heavy Metal by Martin Popoff. Claire actually got me this for Christmas, so I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and a fantastic book it is as well. I did get the companion book with this that went through all the New Wave of British Heavy Metal singles. For the most part, I agree with what Martin was saying about some of these singles. The one or two, I was a bit, what are you on about here? No, got that wrong. Especially when he had his thoughts on the Run to the Hills single, which I had mentioned before. I didn't agree with him on that. But I also do have the sister book to this one, which is This Means War. So I'll be reading that as soon as I finish this book. And just as a side note, this actually does tie in nicely with this month's Fistful of Metal magazine, because there is a big New Wave of British Heavy Metal section in it. It's all to do with the, is it 45 years now? It's been, yep, 45 years. That makes you feel a bit old, doesn't it? I'll tell you what makes you feel older. I actually saw on a meme, for those of you who remember the Flintstones cartoon when you were growing up, used to be on a Saturday morning. I remember it, used to watch it all the time when I was a kid, when I was growing up. Well, the baby in that, Peebles, if she were alive today, she would be 67 years old. Now do you feel old? Well, there we go. Okay, so let's get on to the purchases. So it was Claire's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Claire. And many thanks for all of you that said happy birthday to her as well. So while we were down there and I was taking her around Pound Shop to pick a birthday present, I picked a few things up for myself as well, a couple of CDs. So the first one up I picked up was the brand new Judas Priest. Try not to blind you there. The Judas Priest album, Invincible Shield. Now, there are people out there that's already reviewed this album. I've not heard it yet. It's still in the wrapper as well, as you can see. But somebody who I do watch regularly, an American chap called Brendan Snyder, he was doing his review on this. Now, he did mention something when he's doing his review about bonus tracks. Now, I don't know if this is just for America or he'd not seen this version of it, but he was saying the 3 bonus tracks in America were only available if you bought the vinyl version or you bought the digital download. It wasn't on the CD. So I went along to HMV and thought, oh well, I'm just going to get the CD version. And then I saw this. It's like that book version of it. And lo and behold, it's got the 3 bonus tracks on it. Now, the normal CD version of this, it's the usual price. I go to my HMV and it's about 10, 11 quid, isn't it? Pay a little bit more for this. This is 19.99, but you do get the 3 bonus tracks on here. So, the 3 bonus tracks are Fight of Your Life, Vicious Circle, and The Lodger. And I think it does take the running total up to about 63 minutes, I think Brendan was saying. So as soon as I've listened to it, I'll let you know. Another album that Brendan reviewed as well is Bruce Dickinson's new solo album, The Mandrake Project. Get my teeth in. The Mandrake Project. Okay, so I picked this up now. There are quite a few different versions out there you can get. one of the versions comes with a comic. So I thought, well, that'd be nice. I might pick that up and get the comic. So I went to, like I say, the local HMV, went in, and they have that CD version there with the comic, and I picked it up, and it was £28. The normal CD version in HMV is £10.99. Now you're going to say, oh, you could have gone here and got it cheaper. Well, yeah, okay. So fantastic. You saved a bit of money. I didn't. I bought it from a local HMV. Reason I like doing that actually is because if there's anything wrong with the album, you can just get on the bus and take it back. I'm not having to faff about packaging it and sending it back and waiting and all that malarkey that you have to do with Amazon if you have to return anything. But £10.99 for this, opposed to the album, the one that you get the comic with, which is £27.99 in HMV. Now, if it had just been a one-off comic, I might have been tempted to buy it, but it is part one of, I think, a 10 comic run, and I'm not a comic guy. I stopped reading comics when I was 10, 11 years old. I used to have the Hulk Marvel comic, that was my comic, and I just stopped after a while. I gave up on them. So I'm not a comic aficionado. I'm not one of these with loads and loads of comic books, as the Americans call them. So I wasn't particularly bothered about it. I'm not purist. I'm not this big massive collector that has absolutely everything that's got Bruce's name on it. 20, 25 years ago, I probably would have done, but now, I don't play that game. I can see, you just sit and think, why, or do you really need all this extra rubbish that you get with some of these CDs nowadays? It's another video that I'm contemplating on doing about bonus tracks on CDs. I've seen a lot of box sets coming out recently. There's another chap I watch called is it Classic Rock Review. I think he's a bit of an acquired taste, and there's a lot of people don't like his style presenting. I don't mind him, but he does a lot of these unboxings for box sets. He's done a lot of the Jethro Tull box set, sorry, and there's a lot of the stuff where you get the album and then you get the remaster of the album, which do you really need? I'd say 99 times out of 100 you don't need it remastering. And then you get another 4 CDs full of stuff that you're only going to listen to once. It's like outtakes and demo versions and the same track without singing. I've got Motley Crue ones. Is it the Girls album? And there's like 4 different versions of the same tracks. Like, I'm not going to listen to that. As soon as the album, when it first released, came out, it's finished. If it's not a single or a track that wasn't on the album, then I'm not going to listen to it again. I'll listen to the other one. So I don't know. I might look into that. But this is the Bruce Dickinson Mandrake project. Now, I have heard mixed reviews of this. When it first came out, people were absolutely going bonkers for it. But now, since it's came out, I have heard a few, shall we say, rumblings that are saying it's not as good as what they thought it was going to be. So I think a lot of the comeback on it was that there's too many tracks on here that's a bit samey, a bit same tempo-ish. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to it and make my own mind up again. So like I say, I've only just bought this, I haven't listened to it. So there we go. All right, the last one I'm going to do is one that I bought on Amazon. Thinking about a week ago, I got this. Now you may or may not have heard the news. Bob Catley, the singer out of Magnum, doing a heartfelt video, and he's saying that he just cannot continue with Magnum now that Tony Clarkin has sadly passed away. That was his best mate for the best part of 50 odd years in this band. And he says without Tony in it, it's not Magnum, and I can totally understand that. He's not doing it for fishing for compliments or anything like that. He's not that kind of chap. Now he's, you could see from the video it was a real tough decision for him to make, but I think we can all agree it's probably the best decision to make. So I think he is contemplating on carrying on with a bit of solo stuff, but we'll have to see in the future how he feels with that. So I went on to Amazon and I picked up this box set. It's Magnum, Great Adventure, the Jet Years, 1978 to 1983. Now I've been umming and ahhing about getting this for quite a while, ever since it came out. Then I heard the news from Bob Catley that that's it, Magnum are no more. So I thought I better get hold of it because you know what people are like. As soon as you know a band's over and done with and they go mad trying to collect everything, I'm the same. And it gets very, very difficult to pick up back catalogue stuff. I'm finding it difficult to get their last LP, Here Comes the Rain. You know, that's an LP I picked up. I thought, no, I'll get it next time. No, I'll get it next time. And I've gone back and it's not there. I thought, I'll go on Amazon. And you can't get it on Amazon, or there's somebody selling a used copy for 50 quid. It's like, it's a brand new album. Come on, you're playing that. But it seems a bit difficult to get a hold of. But I managed to get hold of this box set. So I've only took the wrapper off and not looked inside. So I thought we'd have a look inside what we get. So it's like, I think they call it clamshell box. Down like that. The first thing we have on top is the booklet that comes with it. That is the album cover from Chase the Dragon, Roddy Matthews. If you're a bit young and you've not heard of Magnum or Roddy Matthews, well, Magnum, when they first came out in the 70s, they were called Pomp Rock because I think it's just because they had keyboards in it and they were more Deep Purple than Yes or Emerson, Lake and Palmer. But then when the new wave of British heavy metal came about, they seemed to get lumped in with that as well, which is a bit weird, but we all love them. I've got to see them twice. I saw them in '85 at Donington, where after Metallica, they were the best band on all day. They were absolutely awesome. And then Claire and myself went and saw them. God, it must have been about 6-7 years ago at Rock City, and again, they were awesome. So they're a great band. So what we've got here, we've got tracks, I think it's tracks listings for the albums, which is going to be a great help for me because it's proper writing. So you've got some lovely photographs as well. No lyrics. I think there's a bit of a potted history of the band. I think probably in the near future somebody will bring a biography of Magnum out. I mean, they've been going for 50 years nearly, so yeah, that is just going to be a potted history. So okay, so in this set you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 CDs in this set. It's the 5 albums that they released on Jet label, and then you get a CD with all the archive stuff on. So let's have a look. So the first one up we've got here, let's see if we can get it in the right order, is Kingdom of Madness, Kingdom of Madness. Okay, so they've stayed faithful to the album covers. Now I could read you all the track listing on it, but it's going to make the video too long. Just go online and have a look for yourself. So you get the first album, Kingdom of Madness. Then you get a second album, it's called Archive. And that's got 1974 demos on, and it's got the Kingdom of Madness session outtakes, which again just goes to what I've said. How often are you going to listen to this album? I don't know how many times. It could be, oh, that's brilliant, we'll listen to it again. But it could be, listen to it once, you'll never take it out the sleeve again. Then you've got their second album, which was, it's just called Magnum, wasn't it? That one. That's the back on there. There. Then you've got Magnum Marauder. I think this was around the time that I actually first discovered Magnum. That's back on there. So they're staying faithful, you know, to the vinyl covers. Then we've got Chase the Dragon, which is the cover on there. Did I call it Chase the Dragon before? I can't remember. some little alarm going in my head saying, "You didn't call that when you first mentioned the cover on there." And I was like, "Probably I didn't. Probably I did. I don't know. It's too late to go back and have a look." So there we go. Let's chase the dragon, and then you've got the 11th hour. So it's not gatefold. So it's just like, I don't know whether these have been out in a gatefold. Normally, when you get somebody of the quality of Rodney Matthews doing your album covers, you do a gatefold sleeve just so on the vinyl, just so you can get all the goodness out of it. But no, it's just single sleeve, no gatefold sleeves on there. So I look forward to listening to those 6 albums, and again, when I've listened to them, I'll let you know what I think. So there we go, that's what I bought. Thought I'd just do this little video to bring you up to date. I know I was doing at one time, I was going through all my CD collection and just showing you what I've got, and I got up to the Megadeth section, and I stopped because I wanted to make sure that I got complete set. And I'm still missing Killing Is My Business. I was a bit and ahhing because I've already got that on vinyl. Do I want the reissue? I don't know. I might get it. And then there was Super Collider and another one whose name's just gone out of my head. So I was missing 3, and I just wanted to make sure I've got all the collection all together before I continue doing that. Plus, I've been buying extra bits and bobs, so I'm going to have to look through all the videos again just to find out which bits I've missed out. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you've got these albums, let me know what you think about them. If you've read the book, let me know what you think. And it's to see you next time. Many thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and to ring the little notification bell.